Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new show on Drizzle called Ballbusters, where we talk about celebrities and how incredibly fake that they actually are. Now, we're not really going to have a countdown. This is just going to be like things that we've heard over the last few years that I think is incredibly ridiculous. Um, so let's start with Hollywood in general. Now, I don't understand this, but since the 1920s, celebrities have just gotten better things. Whether it's help with trying to figure out how to afford their lifestyles, being parts of secret societies. Um, so let's talk about Scientology. Now, I find it comical that you have people like Tom Cruise who apparently are this brainwashed with this religion to where they're actually becoming senile and fucking crazy. So you have that whole thing, and then you also have other celebrities who randomly switched over. John Travolta, for example, um, and don't get me wrong, Travolta is incredibly intelligent, but with his decision to do Scientology, my respect for him kind of went downhill big time. Um, and some people are into this Kabbalah thing too. Um, and that's kind of a new wave religion too. That well, the origin is from basically Judaism, but it's far advanced than that apparently. Um, I just think that a lot of these celebrities just kind of randomly make up their own religions by taking one things from each religion and blending it together and calling it something completely different. Like, I think Katy Perry is incredibly fake, you guys. Um, don't get me wrong. I mean, her music is meh, okay, but I I don't dig her brainwashing the youth into thinking that they need to do everything how the way that she has done it. Um, the whole shaving her head thing and the new CD, I don't like it one bit. I just feel like it's giving the wrong opinion to people. It's just telling them to basically act like total morons, um, and basically spending a ton of money on useless crap. Um, and let's talk about, you know, major Hollywood families like the Arquettes and the Kardashians. Um, I mean, look at the Lohans, the Carters. Um, I mean, I could continue going on, but I've noticed that if you follow the Hollywood history of the golden age families, all these families have had horrible tragedies happen to them throughout the time. Even the Kennedys. Um, so I mean, let's be real here. Let's say and be truthful when we know in the back of our minds that there is stuff going on in Hollywood under the underground scenes that they're not telling us about. There's bribing. There's so many things going on. So what I want to accomplish with this show is basically finding the information out, telling you guys what is really going on with some of these people behind their lives, and how some people think that they are so powerful with the amount of money that mommy and daddy has given them. Like, let's talk about Paris Hilton, for example. Now, she was one of the most popular teen um, icons, honestly, um, to the point to where she was in the public eye for so many years. I mean, for God's sakes, this is the same woman that went to jail, um, and then I believe it was like a week later, and she was out when originally she was supposed to be in there for like a year. Um, so let's be honest here. When we know everywhere that celebrities get fair treatment, um, basically from the legal system out in Hollywood because they're celebrities. If you're an average person and if you committed a crime, you would be locked up. Um, so let's be realistic when we know in the back of our minds that celebrities get everything that they want. It doesn't matter what name that they have, um, but in this show, we're going to figure out how they get away with it, who is behind it, and most importantly, we're going to let them have it. Ballbuster, Episode 1.